Edward Miner Gallaudet was born on December 5, 1837, in the city of New York. He was the son of Thomas Gallaudet, a prominent educator for the deaf, and Sophia Fowler, who was both deaf and a strong advocate for the education of the deaf community. This unique family background provided Edward with a profound understanding of the challenges faced by individuals with hearing impairments from an early age. His father, Thomas Gallaudet, had co-founded the first school for the deaf in the United States, the Hartford School for the Deaf, which laid the groundwork for Edward's future endeavors. Growing up, Edward was immersed in the world of deaf education, often observing the struggles and triumphs of his parents' work. He was educated at the New York Institute for the Deaf and Dumb, where he not only excelled academically, but also developed a deep conviction for advocating for the rights and education of the deaf community. After completing his studies, Edward pursued further education at Yale University, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1856. This academic achievement was remarkable, considering the limited educational opportunities available to deaf individuals at that time. Upon graduating from Yale, Edward began his career in education, first as a teacher at the New York Institution for the Deaf. However, his vision extended far beyond traditional teaching. Inspired by his experiences and the need for a dedicated institution for the higher education of deaf individuals, Edward sought to establish a university specifically designed to serve this community. In 1864, his dream became a reality when President Abraham Lincoln signed a bill that established the Columbia Institution for the Deaf and Dumb, which would later become Gallaudet University. Gallaudet University, located in Washington, D.C., was the first institution of its kind to offer a liberal arts education to deaf students. Edward served as the university's first president, a position he held from its founding until 1910. Under his leadership, Gallaudet flourished. He implemented programs that promoted the use of sign language and advocated for its recognition as a legitimate and effective form of communication. This was a pivotal moment in the history of deaf education, as it countered the prevailing oralism movement, which emphasized speech over sign language. Throughout his tenure, Edward faced numerous challenges. The integration of deaf students into mainstream society was met with skepticism, and the acceptance of sign language was often contested. Nevertheless, Gallaudet remained a beacon of hope and progress. Edward's commitment to fostering a nurturing and empowering environment for deaf individuals was unwavering. He recognized that education was not merely about imparting knowledge. It was about building confidence and identity within the deaf community. Gallaudet's influence extended beyond the university. He became a prominent advocate for the rights of deaf individuals, often speaking at national conventions and actively participating in organizations focused on deaf education and advocacy. His work helped to challenge societal perceptions of deafness and promoted the idea that deaf individuals could lead successful and fulfilling lives. Edward Miner Gallaudet's legacy is profound. He not only founded a university that would serve as a model for deaf education worldwide, but he also championed a philosophy that celebrated deaf culture and identity. His vision transformed the landscape of education for the deaf and laid the groundwork for future advancements in the field. His commitment to inclusivity and empowerment continues to resonate, ensuring that Gallaudet University remains a symbol of hope and a hub for the deaf community. Edward Miner Gallaudet passed away on September 26, 1917, but his contributions live on in the countless lives he touched through his dedication to education and advocacy. His vision for a world where deaf individuals are recognized for their unique capabilities and contributions paved the way for generations to come, leaving an indelible mark on society and inspiring future leaders in the deaf community.